Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the What's Good podcast. Boom, boom, boom.
What was that?
I thought I'd add some sound effects today. Make it more epic, you know?
Why? Okay, sure. You know what? I'm not even going to question it. Just carry on.
Just go with it, Simon.
Yep.
So,
Boom. I'll be your hype man.
Go on then. What's up? Welcome back to...
You haven't finished the sentence.
No, you can. I'm hoping you to do like...
What's good?
And then you go like... No, you do it. So you do like what's good in sections. So do the intro in sections.
Okay.
And I'll hype you up. It's what I want you to do.
So, hey everyone.
Boom, boom, boom.
What's up?
Boom, 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 boom.
What is that? What you're gonna do? You're just gonna make boom, 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 boom noises?
Yeah, wait,
no,
wait,
you got. Okay.
Wait for the last one.
Okay. Welcome back to the What's Good podcast.
That's the crowd going wild.
You carry on introing. I'll hype
smash
you.
that.
I'll hype you.
Okay, yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the What's Good podcast.
just intro. This is taking.
Well, I don't know what to intro. I don't know. What are we talking about first? What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? That's not what we're talking about first.
Oh, well, have you watched football today?
We literally just wrote what we're going to talk about around. I've already gone wrong. We were like, you know what? We'll do a very quick, brief talk about the football because we don't want to bore everyone with it. We just want to do a quick update. And I'm just saying, today.
Oh, nah, shut up.
We recorded this on the Sunday. Just saying, there were 3 big games today.
Yes.
Which 2 teams won?
United and Liverpool.
United are coming back for second.
You know what's actually sad? I looked at the table and they're now like 7th.
That's what I'm saying. I think.
And they're
I'm
only
sticking to the United top 8. But
yeah, top two is still unquestionable. If you do that, what we said a £10,000, right? Like,
you have to get every single one right.
Yeah. Like if somehow I say if United get second, I'll give you £1,000. Just based on that
United.
That result only. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because there's no way, man. Like if they do, it'll be incredible. But they're only 3 points behind Arsenal now, which is crazy.
I know. It makes me so happy. Like Liverpool and Arsenal, I just don't like them.
Yeah.
Arsenal's because of their fans. Liverpool's because of the place.
What have you got against Liverpool?
It's just Liverpool, isn't it?
For me, it's the other way around. For me, the fans. Well, the thing is, like anyone who, it's personal, right? Like why you hate clubs, because obviously you don't hate the fans collectively, right? Because you don't know many. Yeah. It's like the people you've met in your life who have been Liverpool fans have been annoying. Arsenal, sorry.
Not annoying, deluded.
Okay, yeah. And for me, like Liverpool are doing good now, yes. But you know the years where they were like, had a little bit of a low time.
Yeah.
In regards to where they're at now. I had a few fans that were like, they can do nothing wrong. A few friends that were fans of Liverpool. So that's what like turned me off of Liverpool.
Liverpool to me, like I don't like them, but they're so good.
Yeah.
They're just so good. Fair, like
yeah, they're really good.
There's nothing else to say. City are sick. Tottenham are just. I don't know what Tottenham are right now.
Tottenham were really like everything going well, like
yeah, and then they
Champions
slept
League
with each other's wives.
Exactly, yeah. Don't do that, guys. Champions League final, everything's looking up, brand new stadium, and then this year it's just been a right old flop.
Yeah, and then so United beat Norwich.
Well,
although they beat them 3-1.
Yeah.
You know they missed 2 penalties.
Yeah, so I was watching the Liverpool and Tottenham game, and on my phone, I do fantasy football quite heavily until Leicester. Let's talk about Leicester as well.
Yep.
Until that happened. So now I've kind of turned off the whole fantasy football for this year. But I have like the updates from Twitter. They come in like real time, and I saw it like Man United smashing it. I was like, oh wow. Then I saw a penalty, and then Rashford took it and missed, right?
Yep. And then Martial took it and missed.
Yeah. But Rashford scored though. After the penalty, quite quickly. Was it a rebound?
Yeah, I didn't see the goal.
Yeah, I've not seen the game.
So I don't know I don't think it was a rebound.
Because I think it
was like the penalty got cleared and then it was a quick break again.
Got you. Because it was close.
It was
after,
very
not
quick,
too close. Yeah.
But they were winning 3-0, having missed 2 penalties as well.
Yeah.
And then Norwich's centre back got injured. He went down, and then their keeper got injured. And they'd used all their subs. So both of these players are just injured as hell. They're both just hobbling around the pitch.
Yeah.
And then Norwich end up scoring and then just pile pressure on for the last like 10 minutes.
Wow.
I'm sat there just like, United are trash.
They're a weird team. They're a very weird team, really. 3-1, right? And
it was, yeah.
But I heard that they've taken because they've missed so many penalties this year, right? I've heard that they've taken 6 overall and scored 4 of them. No, missed 4 of them.
I was going to say, they have,
No, missed 4. That's crazy, right?
That's bad.
And they keep swapping as well. Like, the thing is, like, well, it's either you stay as a one penalty taker, right, and you miss them all, but then also they're passing them around and still missing them. So it's like, what do you do?
That's the thing as well. Like Rashford's missed that penalty and Martial sat there just like, I told you I should have taken it.
Exactly.
Misses.
Yeah. And Pogba missed a couple as well before, and that's crazy.
And then Arsenal
So Arsenal were 2-0 up after 9 minutes. And I was like, wow, they're back again. You know, look, Emery's fine. You know, it's all good.
And then I missed that like middle period, and then I clicked back on, and they're 2-2, and then they score in the 85th minute or something, and it's
you told me about this.
Reverses it, and I've watched it a few times, and I'm not gonna lie, like, yeah, maybe, but not.
Yeah, I haven't seen the.
It's really not. I mean, I'm enjoying it, so it was a definite foul or whatever it was. I don't know what it was, but whatever it was.
VAR came in the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
It was good then. It actually was all right.
Yeah.
It wasn't too slow. And I think the difference is the referee would go to the screen and he would make the decision.
Yeah.
Now, the referee just stands there and waits for the people back.
Yeah. Goes like, yeah, they're talking about it, guys. Come on, just calm down. Everyone just stop.
It feels really slow. I don't know. Like, when I heard about VAR coming in, I thought it was going to be, because sometimes it happens. Say if like a handball happens, like, and there's not a foul, okay? So handball happens and the play continues. They'll check it off like while the game's playing, and then they'll come back and make a decision. I thought it was going to be like that most of the time, but what I found now is like they just literally just pause the game for like a minute and a half.
Yeah, I feel like it should be the ref goes and looks.
Yeah,
that'd be quite. I feel like that'd be sicker.
Yeah,
because then it's the ref's discretion still.
Yeah, because it's still VAR is still subjective, other than offsides, right?
Yeah, but even offsides, obviously, they don't always have the correct camera angle.
Yeah, that's
perfect,
true.
like perfectly.
True. Yeah,
I don't know, but yeah, Arsenal drew, Liverpool won. They're sick. Man United won.
Well, Liverpool were definitely on top of that whole game, but then
apart from the first 48 seconds.
Yeah, that goal was crazy. It's such a weird goal. But then, so Liverpool were definitely always going to win that one, but they are very lucky. Like, they're just a lucky side.
Yeah,
but they are very good at the same time. It's, you know when you what's that old saying where it's like you make your own luck.
Yeah,
you know, it's kind of like that.
And then Leicester just, you know,
I don't want to talk about it because I'm so happy for them, right? But I've got a friend. His name's Lamar, right? He's not like we started fantasy football, okay? I swear he's not very good at this game, right? And he hasn't, I've been researching like all summer, like trying to find a team and checking forums, you know, and he's just picked like a team, right? To be fair to him, like he's just picked a good team, but I'm saying it's all down to luck because you
create your own luck.
Yeah, I guess you create your own luck, man. But I'm so salty because there's only 3 of us in this one league. The one guy's like Italian, he doesn't even follow English football, so he's bottom. I'm middle, and Lamar's like so high, man, because he had Perez, who scored a hat trick.
Okay.
He lied to me though. He said he had Perez, Vardy, and Tielemans. Is that how you pronounce it? And he scored, and I think he got a couple of assists. And obviously Perez got a hat trick, and Vardy got a hat trick. So it's like it's done out here for anyone in this fantasy football league who doesn't own Leicester players. But it turns out he lied about Vardy. But still, I want to bury my head in the sand, man. I can come back anymore. The season's done. It's over. It's over.
I mean, Leeds are doing all right. We drew 0-0. Whereas how did Forest do?
I'm so pissed. Right. I'm gonna use this platform on the podcast to have a quick rant. Okay,
go on.
This is gonna be. I'm gonna have to slow myself down because I already know this podcast has gone quick. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It's kind of scary, right? Because it's kind of
someone just like
it's kind of Halloween as well, but JJ's not here. You heard another one? Did you hear another one?
A little bit.
Had like the faintest footstep.
I feel like someone's just come into the house. Should we go check it out?
Yeah. Not both of us.
Both of us?
Well, no, we're on podcast.
We can cut this.
Is it a prank?
No. If it is, it's not my prank.
It's not my prank. You check it out.
We're both checking it out.
Okay. All right, yo, guys, we'll be back. It's being cut. Nah, this is a prank.
We're back. Sorry about that.
We're back. I don't know how we're going to cut that, though.
It was just a ghost.
Video will be all right.
Yeah.
Then I'll have to send it. We'll figure it out. Wait, do it again. Be like, we're back.
We're back. There was a ghost, apparently.
I can't believe you actually made me come with you.
What do you mean? If there's someone there, what?
No, but you were that scared.
You were too scared to go.
But you're closer to the door.
Exactly, too scared.
I am too scared.
Tell me, do your rant.
Okay, yo, that was really scary, right? Anyway, back to the rant. Okay, so this period has been coming up for a while. Okay, Forest had 2 games at home, and for those who don't know, I've got a season ticket at Forest, and I go with my dad. So I live in London. I get the train back every time Forest play. They were playing on the Wednesday night at 7:45 kickoff, and then they were playing on Saturday, 3 o'clock. So I was like, okay. My dad was like, you're probably not gonna make these 2 games, right? I was like, no, I'm gonna try and make these games. So I was gonna end up just going back to my parents for like 3 days and just stay there instead of getting two separate trains there and back. But then the Call of Duty event happened on the Thursday. So I was like, okay, I want to go to that. That'd be fun. So ended up going to the Forest game, which was against Hull. That was the first one. We lost, which was really annoying because we could have gone like second again or joint top. We lost that game. Next day, came back to London, went to the Call of Duty event, all fine. Then Friday, I ended up staying up really late, right? I was doing something, I don't know what I was doing, I was just staying up late. I didn't, and I'm having trouble sleeping anyway. So I get to bed late, and then I end up sleeping late. So I didn't get to sleep until like 5 a.m. Keep in mind, I had to get up at like 8 a.m.
Okay.
To then get a train at 9:30. Got on the train. I'm so tired. I'm really tired. And this is where it starts. This is where the rant happens, right? That was just backstory. Yeah, that was the backstory. I get on the train, right? Okay. So I bought a regular return, and then because on the weekends with this train service, you can pay £12 to upgrade to first class. So you either pay like £100 to get first class, or you pay £40 and then just get £12 upgrade. And sometimes they don't check you. So I'm like, I always sit there and then either save £12 or whatever. So anyway, in first class now, I'm sat on my seat. Yeah. Bear in mind, you know with the trains when they have no reservations, sometimes like there's a mess up with the computer or something happens and there's no reservations. Bear in mind, it's a Saturday morning train at 9:30. No one's leaving London on a Saturday, yeah? I sit down on my seat, this guy comes, but right, hold on, keep in mind, the whole thing is empty, right? The whole carriage is empty. He's like, oh, yo, mate, I think you're in my seat. And I was like, oh, sorry, man. I was like, oh, there's no reservations. As I'm getting up, it's not like I'm not arguing with this guy. It's just like, I'm just saying there's no reservations. Okay. So I get up, move like one across him. Because I was like, I'm going to face this guy. Okay. I was like, if he's going to move me out my seat.
So the whole carriage is empty and you're moving to sit opposite him.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to face him the whole way.
Okay.
And then he's like, and then he had like someone with him, like his wife or his girlfriend, which I don't think had a ticket reserved, but she wanted to sit there. So then I was like, I guess I'll move for I didn't say that, but I was like, I'll move. I'll move again then. So I moved twice, right? And then he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. He's like, I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. And anyway, it just made me really mad because I'm like...
He's apologising.
No, but he's not. He's being like... he's being passive aggressive because I'm so sorry. I'm like, you're not sorry. If you were sorry, you would sit somewhere else, If you're sorry about me moving, then you sit somewhere else. Because I was sat down first and it's empty. The entire thing's empty. It doesn't matter where you sit. There's no reservations.
I'm not going to lie. Right now, I'm not backing you.
Sit in the same seat that you're not in. Sit in the same seat, like one parallel. You know what I'm saying? There's no reservations. He's not got one. I've not got one. No one's got one. His ticket is invalid. You know?
He's happy. He's specifically chosen that seat.
He hasn't though, because you can't choose seats on trains. You get automatically assigned them. That's the thing.
Maybe he's had a deal with the train company because something happened in that seat, and he's like now.
Okay, yeah, maybe that's anyway.
And
like
you're
I said,
there like, oh, I'm sorry.
In my head, I'm like that. I'm really nice in person because I don't care. Because also there's every seat is empty. So I'm like, I'll move. I was very nice to him. Okay, very nice. But in my head, I was like, hey, screw you. I'm very tired. Like, you're just bothering me right now. Anyway, so I sit in my other seat. And by the way, I didn't have these thoughts really until after the train journey, right? So I'm in my seat. I go the whole journey, just texting away, texting people, blah, 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 playing on my DS or whatever, switch. And then I'm like, get to the stadium. So no, that's very weird. I've just got to the stadium. Got to Nottingham train station. Just as I'm like texting and like, put my coat on and stuff, he comes up to me. I'm still sat down and you can see my hat. I'm wearing a Forest hat. He comes up to me and goes, oh, excuse me, mate. By the way, Forest game's called off, waterlogged pitch. Right? And I thought, dick.
That guy.
Yeah. I thought, you dick. Why are you the one to give me the bad news? You don't need to tell me. Like, first of all, you've ruined my day he hasn't ruined my day. You've bothered me a little bit by moving me out my seat. And then you've come up to me and ruined, because this has ruined my day because I've been really tired. Didn't have to I shouldn't have got up that early. Made the effort to go back, right? To see my dad, enjoy the game. And then he's the one to tell me that the game's called off. I don't even know yet. My dad doesn't even know. So then I'm getting off the train. I'm thinking, well, my day's ruined now. And he's the one who's ruined it. And I just hate this guy. I hate this man. I really hate him. So anyway, this continues. So I get into the car. I say to my dad, it's waterlogged. And my dad goes, yeah. And the way he said it, I was like, doesn't sound like you're upset.
Why did you sound, you went really northern there. You're like, my dad goes.
I know, because I'm talking about my dad. I guess I'm in my zone, my Nottingham zone. So right, he says, yeah, and I'm like, what? And then he's like, oh, wait, what? I said, the game's cancelled. There's been a waterlogged pitch. And he's like, oh, what? And he didn't say it like that, but he's really, really annoyed as well, like I am. And we have the same ritual. We get the same train time every single week. not gonna say what it is because then I know someone's gonna someone's gonna come ruin my day and move me out of my seat on purpose. Now we go on the same time every week. We go to Five Guys before the game. I've ruined. I'll screw myself. We go to there. We have a ritual, right? And this day was now ruined by this man as well. Because he told us it might not have been.
He didn't walk along the pitch.
No, but if I didn't find out from him, it might not have happened. You know, you never know.
You hear what you just said?
I know. It makes no sense.
What you just said.
Anyway, so I get in the car with my dad. We're obviously really annoyed. And then we're like, you know what? This happened to us before. It happened to us before with an iced over pitch or a snowed pitch. But we found out at Five Guys before the game. At that point, we were like, oh, the game's called off. But you know what? We go to football because we want to enjoy the football. But really...
But no man from the train told us this time. So we're fine.
We're okay. So we go to football for each other, just to see each other. Because we don't see each other now. I'm in London. So I was like, you know what? Let's continue our season ticket and we'll have this as a reason to come back and a reason to see each other. So what we did last time is we just went to the cinema. Because where the Five Guys is, there's a cinema across the road. So we did that last time. We saw Ready Player One. Okay?
You're narrowing down which Five Guys it is.
I know. This is awful. So this time we're like, oh, let's continue going to let's go to Five Guys no matter what. We'll still enjoy our day. It's not a waste of time. The reason I was mad at the guy, I thought because the train, bringing it back, the train gets into Nottingham and then it goes straight back to London, right? So then I'm like, what's this guy like? Because I was sat down still.
It's like, did he know?
Yeah.
Did he know an hour before and he could have told you and then you could have got.
Not necessarily that. I'm like, did he literally imply that I should stay on the train and not get off? What's he like? Oh, mate, the game's called off, so don't get out the train. Stay in the seat that you've decided to steal from me. Because I could have gone straight back. We went to Five Guys, and then I went to the cinema. Right? Well, tried to. I've not seen Joker yet, so I was like, oh, let's go see Joker. He's not seen it. That's a good film to watch together. Go onto the phone. That was a really old-fashioned way of doing it, right? Went onto the mobile, checked, and there was no seats next to each other. Dead annoying. So then I was like, shall we just sit on our own in the dark watching a film that we're not, And then
I'd like if this story ended with we got one seat apart, and in that middle seat was the man from the train.
Oh, can you imagine?
That'd be the greatest story.
And I was like, oh, yo, me and my dad have split up. Do you reckon we could swap? And he's like, no. I'm like, oh, I should have just lied and told it like that. It would have been so much better for the podcast. But nah, so we ended up not going to the film. It was sold out anyway. So at that point, I went home to my parents. Just sat with my mum and dad watching Gillette Soccer Saturday. Because Laura was also in Nottingham because she'd been with her dad. So I was like, okay, I might as well wait a few hours for her and we'll go back together. So that day, I did nothing that day. It was just a waste of a day. Apart from I did spend time with my dad. Sorry, Dad.
Waste of a day.
That sounds peak. But I made me so mad. And that's my story. And
that was yesterday.
Yeah.
Mad.
But then,
and you're still not over it.
I'm still not over it. I'm so mad. But then, to be fair, I slept really early last night and I had a good night's sleep.
Good job.
First time in a while. Good joke.
That's a good job.
All right. That's a good joke. I was like...
Good joke.
Anyway, yeah, sorry guys. And if I did get fast then, it's because I'm mad, okay? I allow it. And now I'm going back to my regular speaking voice.
Okay. Well, I don't know how I follow that, but...
Well, the annoying thing as well, let me add that, is because Forest lost 2 games in a row. And if we won that one, we'd have gone back into the playoffs and been back in contention. And now, when you have a game in hand in the championship, it's awful. Because you always say to yourself, we're winning that.
Yeah.
And then it comes to it and you don't win it.
Okay, well...
what have you been up to?
I haven't been up to anything like that, to be honest. What have I done? I don't know what I did last week. I filmed some videos and then went to the Call of Duty event.
Yeah. And then you went to...
Then I went to Amsterdam on Friday.
Yeah.
So the morning after, and then we got back today.
Yeah.
So just for the weekend.
Is that Dutch? Yeah.
I don't know.
I know it's German, for yes, but I know Dutch, they have similar accents, right? Yeah.
So I went to Amsterdam just to see Skepta on Saturday.
Hold on, you make that sound as if you went to see him and have a bike ride around Amsterdam.
No,
you went to see him perform.
To see him perform. Yeah.
I could have said.
I don't think anyone thinks I was thinking that.
I went to see Simon in Amsterdam. Yeah, but then I went to see Skepta in Amsterdam. Same type of, inflection.
I don't think anyone sat there thinking Simon just goes to chill with Skepta in Amsterdam.
That's what I thought. Oh my god.
But yeah, we just we didn't really do much. We just vlogged some random stuff and then went and saw Skepta. It was actually really sick.
Saw Skepta perform.
Well, we actually did see him afterwards.
Oh.
Yeah, so...
Did you have a back ride around Amsterdam?
We didn't, no.
That sucks.
But it was actually quite sick because normally I go to these things and it's because we know Jamie.
Yeah.
And we know he's friends with Shredder, George, blah, 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 and they're friends with Skepta, etc. So normally there's the common I don't know what the right word is, but you're kind of like friends of friends, so you know each other.
Yeah.
So this time it was like we went backstage afterwards. They were all in their like dressing rooms and stuff. And there was like 30, 40 people.
Damn.
And Skep comes out and he's literally there, like he comes over and he's just like, yo, thank you so much for coming, man.
That's
like,
sick, yeah.
And he's like, he's not just done it, he's like, I haven't seen you since Wireless kind of thing, like that kind of thing. And I was like, oh my God. He remembers? Oh my God.
That's sick, because obviously we know Jamie and he's like really cool, but then Skepta's like big bro.
Yeah, Skepta's like too cool for us.
yeah.
He's like, I'll still use Sidemen as an insult.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't matter what Sidemen are. Like,
yeah.
But then we ended up going to a club and he was like, it was his after party.
That's
so
sick.
it was like,
and
then AJ Tracy came as well because he was, he was supporting.
That's sick. Was also Big Zoo.
Dave was performing with Big Zoo
because Big Zoo's supporting Dave, or a special guest for Dave.
Yeah,
that's sick. Yeah, that's so cool.
But they didn't come to the after party.
Okay,
not cool enough.
Nah, they were probably like riding bikes together around Amsterdam.
Big Zoo went to see Dave.
yeah. When we went to Amsterdam, Geeks was there.
Geeks?
Yeah, we didn't see him, but he was there.
Oh,
I didn't bike ride with him.
Okay. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been doing, to be honest.
How did you get to Amsterdam? Did you fly or go on the Eurostar?
We flew.
Did someone sit in your seat?
No.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did you sit in someone's seat?
I didn't. No, we actually had very pleasant journeys.
Why'd you say that?
We were delayed 25 minutes on the way.
Yeah, damn right.
But we actually turned up late. So we were actually happy we were delayed.
That's the best thing.
We were there like, we don't have to rush now.
When Laura and I went to Disney one year, we got a train from Nottingham.
This is going to cause another rant.
No, this is kind of calm.
Okay.
We got a train from London we got a train from Nottingham, so we were living there at the time, to London Gatwick, and it took like 4 hours on the train because it was really delayed. I think the train hit someone, which is sad, but it took that long. It took like 4 hours, and like obviously being delayed is fine, but you know when you have a connection, that's the worst, because like you're like, oh, I might miss my connection. And especially I think when you fly, they have I'm not sure what to call it. They have things in place for if you are delayed, they sort you out. But obviously, because this is a train to a flight, it makes a difference. Like I can't be there. I can't go up to them and be like, "Yo, my train was delayed." They're like, "Well, that's nothing to do with us." So yeah, we were stressing out. So we were rushing. We were running into the airport, running through all the security and everything. And then you know what? Right, we got there and we went to Wagamama and just ate food, right? Yeah. And we just completely forgot we were late. Like, because we got to the airport, we're like, oh, phew, we got here on time. But then we were like, oh, wait, we actually have to get onto the plane. So we kind of like checked my phone. We were like, yo, we got to go. So we weren't the very last people to get on the plane, but we were second to last. And so we got on, I think, and we were okay. And then the family after us got on and everyone was clapping them.
Oh my God.
So that we dodged a clap, and that's the most sarcastic clap ever.
Clapping on a plane or in a cinema is the worst.
But it's not even clapping because it landed. It's literally clapping like, oh, well done.
About time.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
Although I did have one thing happen last week that terrified me.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this because that noise that we heard reminded me.
That was so weird.
So I'm asleep, and this is what, like 8 a.m. I think, something like that. I'm like passed out, fast asleep.
Well, some of us would be glad to be sleeping at 8 a.m. Unlike I wasn't yesterday.
Anyways, all of a sudden, I hear so loud. I just hear,
yeah,
like that. Like it really muffled.
Wait. Sorry, I thought I panicked that the microphone wasn't working. Say again. You heard that noise?
I hear. That's all I hear.
And you're in bed here.
I'm in my bed, and I hear so loud. Like, it's literally just like. Like that, and I'm like, what the?
Nah,
like as in not in my room. I'm hearing it through, and I'm like, what is happening? I'm like, that's not come from upstairs. That's not come from downstairs. That is in my apartment.
The thing is as well, you know, if JJ was here, you wouldn't be as bad because at least someone else is here. But you know, because you're on your own now, it makes you even worse.
So I'm there freaking out at 8 a.m. and I'm like, what do I do? Do I get up? Do I just? Like, what do I do?
I would just accept my fate, and if someone is going to kill me, just I'd allow it at that point.
That's kind of what I did.
Okay, yeah.
And I just went back to sleep.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I
was terrified, and I probably spent like a good 20 minutes, half an hour, like panicking, thinking, what do I do here? I went and locked my door as well.
Good.
And I was there like, okay.
But now I'm worried. What was it? Do you have a payoff? Okay.
So then. That I think this was on like Monday or Tuesday. Mm-hmm. So I'm terrified. Obviously, we recorded this last podcast before that.
Yeah.
So then, on Friday when we're headed to Amsterdam, I look at my phone and go on YouTube. I'm like, okay, cool. What's going on? What's new videos? I see JJ's uploaded a fight trailer.
Okay.
So I watch it, and about 15 seconds in, I hear, "Let's get ready to rumble."
Okay.
And it immediately clocks in my head. He's gone on remote desktop viewer.
Right. Yeah.
On his phone. In America, and played the video here
on his computer.
And he's got his speakers on full volume. So I'm sat there freaking out while he's just watching his video.
Oh, yeah.
And it only clocked it's been 4 days of me freaking out, like checking every room at night because of that. And I text him, I'm literally like, "You're a prick." And he's like, what's going on? What's going on? And I'm like, "You watched this video on remote desktop, didn't you?" And he went, "Yeah. Why?" And I'm like, that scared the out of me. Yeah. I'm like, what? So luckily, I figured out what it was now.
Yeah,
and I know I'm going to live.
That's the worst thing ever. So I hope you've turned the speakers down now or something.
I haven't actually, but
you should do that. Yeah.
Remind me after this.
As soon as you mentioned the fight trailer, I was like, how is he going to link that? But then I was like, surely it must have been him playing. You guys all do that a lot. Like,
I don't ever. JJ is a weird guy, right? So remote desktop is basically, I can go on my phone, I can go like Chrome remote desktop, whatever. I can control my PC on my phone.
Yeah.
He uses that to browse the internet. Instead of just loading Safari or downloading Chrome and doing he will do that.
We've already spoke about this on the podcast in the sense that he doesn't even use the YouTube app.
Yeah. So sometimes he'll even watch YouTube videos on a browser on remote desktop.
On his PC, right?
Yeah.
From his phone.
I'm there like, well, there's delay firstly. I don't even know if he can hear it. It's just,
I can imagine JJ just looking at his phone, like, and the YouTube video is muted and he's like, oh, weird choice to not put sound in this video.
Like lagging, but he's there like, this is the best way to watch it.
I'm the type of guy where like we've been on holiday with my family once, and then like my family would choose to watch a film that is like pirated and it just looks awful. I'm like, I'm not going to watch that. And they're like, oh, what? You got against pirated? And I'm like, nah, not necessarily. Well, I'm like, yes, but also like I just don't want to watch a trash ass quality film. Like, you know, the people who watch, I know people listening do this. Those people who they'll watch someone will go into the cinema and film it on a camera, right? And they'll watch that being filmed on a camera from their like pirate site. Who does that?
My brother went to China and he came back with 2 packs of probably about 100 films. I probably shouldn't say that. But we chose one. It was Fantastic Four 2, I think it was.
Wait. Okay, yeah, got you. Sorry, I thought you meant Fast and Furious, and I thought you meant like Fast 4 2, and I'm like, I think you really messed that up.
No, Fantastic Four 2.
Got you.
And the quality is awful. It's like full on camera in the crowd. Like halfway through it, someone gets up in front of them and walks across really slowly.
I don't know how you can watch that.
But then there were no words for the first 4 minutes, 5 minutes. We start seeing subtitles and they just don't match. They're the subtitles to a porno.
What?
Like legit, they start having brackets, sex noises and stuff like that.
What? There's no sex noises happening.
No, it's a Fantastic Four. It's like
what? The flame could be getting on with the Silver Surfer or something.
What?
I don't know.
The Silver Surfer. I don't think the Silver Surfer is not from this world.
Well, neither are the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, they're humans that.
Oh, okay. You mean like in the world?
The Silver Surfer comes from another planet.
Okay, yeah.
So you're talking about alien sex right now.
Oh. Well, anyway, whatever. We're going to get roasted so bad for not knowing comics enough.
Interesting.
But seriously, if you watch films like that, just don't. Because think about it. Like, how many people go into filming that to the highest quality, editing the sound, recording the sound, and you're going to watch it on a camera.
Yeah.
But then the sound is being recorded on the camera. Oh, it's just,
yeah.
I hate you all who do that.
I do it.
Simon, no, you can't do that. That's what I hate about pirating.
I'm going to stop you now. You're going to rant again. You're going to rant on you.
No. What I'll say is
okay. So another thing to move on quickly.
Go on.
That brings me up till now pretty much what I've done.
Yeah.
Now it is Sunday when we're recording this.
Yes.
And if you've noticed by my t-shirt.
Oh yeah.
So this is from the Sidemen video.
I saw that in the video. Yeah. I watched the first 5 minutes before I came here, and I saw you wearing it, but I didn't connect the two.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know who was in which team yet.
I mean, this doesn't actually spoil anything. It shows I'm in purple team, but.
No,
you don't know who else is in purple team. You don't know where whatever. And
this doesn't spoil it either. But the clip I saw is Josh goes the teams are going to be orange team and purple team, and JJ looks at the camera and is like, orange team. And then the next minute he's like, oh, I want to be in purple team though. But what? Yo, guys, watch the clip and watch when he goes orange team. He's so confused that there even is an orange team.
So
I'm wearing orange,
and I'm wearing purple.
I'm orange team.
So I don't know what to say here to like.
It's like I'm doing a podcast with a 4-year-old.
I know. I'm trying to move on. I don't know what to say here because I don't want to spoil it, but at the same time, this will be out like 4 days later.
All right, well then just, everyone who's listening to this now, go and watch the video.
Go and watch the video, yeah.
Yeah.
But, so, I'm going to spoil something here.
Okay. It feels wrong, right? Even though
I know, we've warned you. We have warned you. I'm giving you a warning at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, spoiler. So, I said straight away, Josh goes, all right, purple team, orange team.
Yeah.
As soon as he said that, I said, Josh's favourite colour is orange. I went, they're the good team, 100%.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Shut up. I went, orange team is going to be the good team.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh!
I warned you. I warned you.
He warned you. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
so
crazy.
I said that straight away and I was just like, I feel bad for Ethan, right? 'Cause
Why?
He's been on the bad team
What, 3 times now?
3 times.
Wait, does Josh pick this random, right?
It's done
okay.
randomly.
Yeah.
The only thing we said, this I don't know if we've ever said this.
Is that
the
Ethan
only,
deserves to be in the bad team?
No, the only thing we said was we were like, we're going to randomize it again completely. And the only thing we said is we will only redo it if the teams are exactly the same.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we were like, we're guaranteed a different team, but it's completely random.
Yeah, 'cause it would
Ethan
be-
did get the bad team again, which is like, I can't believe that.
Yeah, it sucks. Is there any plans for more?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
But obviously,
I'm not going to say it, but you can tell by the title. It's like
2,200.
Yeah,
That'll be
something like
300.
that. Brackets, Europe edition.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I did wonder that.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm just saying. Yeah,
I was wondering because the last one was just in UK, so I was
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
Is that a
I mean,
early
that was
Brexit
Europe.
joke or something?
I mean, that was Europe.
Yeah,
so,
true,
you know.
true.
just
Actually, there's a new one
saying.
coming. Is it going to
maybe?
Yeah, okay.
And that'll be a while. We actually have another one, which I'll tell you after. But
Right,
we have
right.
another thing lined up. We have a lot of ideas for Sidemen coming up.
Sweet.
I want to talk about loads of stuff to do with that.
Yeah.
that video. I don't know whether to say it or not. Oh, whether it's
Yeah, go for it. Because I want to know things about it. The first thing I want to know is
Okay.
This video is, for those who don't know, is like 2 hours long.
Yes.
2 hours and 5 minutes.
Something like that.
I want to know, right? When
2
you guys
hours
get the
10.
edit back,
Yeah.
and you guys usually watch through it,
Yeah.
and you have like people who like main the video.
Yeah.
What did you do this week? Did everyone watch it?
No. Well, this is Josh's video.
Okay.
I mean, you can tell by him organizing it all.
Yeah.
So, like, a few people watched through it. But, yeah, it was... I mean, it took so long to do anyway that it was like, we can't really do much anyway.
I know,
In terms of-
exactly, yeah.
We don't have that much time to change it. So there are 9 people involved because there's all the 7 Sidemen filming themselves.
Yep.
And then Cal and Cal come in as well.
Yeah. That's what I'm both
And
tweet about it. I
they
haven't
were-
seen it yet,
and
though.
they film it. I don't know if they filmed with 1 camera or 2, but if they both filmed 9 people's things for 3 days, that's like ridiculous.
Hey, shout out Con. Con did the edit, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, shout out Con.
Yeah, that's like
2 hour edit. That's crazy.
9 people's edits, footage with like 3 days worth that sounds like hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we ended up going again. Well, you already had it spoiled.
Spoiler alert.
We ended up going to Benidorm.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So you were in the good team, right?
But honestly,
That was a joke.
I loved it though.
Oh, for real?
I found it so funny.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
This is gonna sound really snobby. I will never go to Benidorm. And if that video didn't happen, I wouldn't go.
Yeah, true. I get you.
Their holiday looked sick, but it's kind of like an upgraded version of what I would want to do anyway.
Where did they go?
They went to Marbella.
Ah.
And they got like an insane house,
Okay.
like insane. They went on like a yacht, stuff like
Damn.
that. So it's like a really sick holiday.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like we went on a yacht in Ibiza. It's kind of like, it is something you'll probably aspire to do at some point. I'd never aspired to go to Benidorm.
Yeah, and even though you're
But it
going
was
through
jokes.
even though you're going to like a cheaper like holiday or a bad holiday, you're still recording a video, so at least you can kind of like be jokes and be like, oh yeah, at least it's for a video, and I'm just messing around and have fun in what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, there were little bits that were scary. Like we go into the hotel and the room next to mine, the door has been kicked in. So I'm there like, this is a dodgy hotel, but it should be fun. And then, we get a list of things to do. Like we're like, all right, we're going on a night out. Here's a list of things to do with 50 euros or something.
Yeah.
Or, I think it was about something like that. And it's like, you have to try and do as many as you can. And we were just going around ticking things off. And it was so funny. So one of the things is see Sticky Vicky. That's all it says. We're like, we don't know what this is. And Josh is like, do not Google it. If you want to know, find it or go ask people.
Okay.
Because it's better for the video. Like, we just Google it. Yeah. So we're walking around and we like do a couple of the other things, like Ethan rides the mechanical ball. We went, you know what? Screw the budget. We'll buy some drinks.
Okay.
Got some shots. Had shots with the whole bar. Yeah. Literally just walked around like, who wants a shot? You have a shot? Blah, blah.
Did you give one to Sticky Vicky?
Well, then as we're walking out, we're like, right, we need to find Sticky Vicky.
Okay.
The guy who's like the club rep, he looks at us and he's like, oh my God, Sidemen. Okay. Oh, can I get a picture? And we're like, yeah. Who's Sticky Vicky, by the way? Okay. And he's like, oh, she's in there right now.
Oh no.
So we then go in. It's a woman who does like 10-minute sets.
Okay.
Of just pulling things out of her.
Ah.
And I'm talking.
You've told me about this. Yeah.
I'm talking like a meter-long stick.
Yeah. You've told.
And she doesn't use her hands. And we're all just there like, me, Ethan, and Vic, our faces are just, what are we seeing?
How does Josh know about this?
I don't want to say.
Okay.
But nothing weird. Nothing weird.
It's his sister.
Josh says he doesn't have siblings.
Well, now we know.
He just disowned her.
That's true. Yeah. When you told me this was for the video, right? I just didn't.
Yeah.
No, that's a great payoff. Like, nice.
So that plane journey home was as bad as your journey.
Did someone sit in your seat? Did Sticky Vicky sit in your seat?
It got delayed by 4 hours, I think. It was at midnight. It got delayed till 4 a.m.
Ah, okay, yeah. That's
and
worse.
then we sat down and there's a baby crying so loud.
There's a baby in your seat and you're like, I'm sorry, baby, but this is my seat.
It was like 3 seats behind. And when I say like, listen to this, I'll play it for like 2 seconds.
Make sure you don't play the wrong file and play Sticky Vicky. Sounds like an alligator. Oh, it's not even
like it was a demon. It was a genuine demon.
Sometimes when babies cry, they like just cry like they're like yeah, but then that's when it's actually mad.
I could see it transforming.
Yeah,
I turn around and I see this thing turning into a monster.
It's Jack
dinosaur.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that's the video. I could go on for hours.
Yeah. That's the type of thing that would like turn. You went on a bad holiday. It could have been alright until then, and that's actually what turns it into a holiday from hell. I
mean, I'm not saying I would have preferred our holiday to theirs.
Oh yeah.
I think ours was like a cooler experience. Theirs was a nicer holiday by a mile.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was fun. I'm excited to do the next for you.
Who's on your team?
Vic and Ethan.
So JJ had the good one twice.
So Ethan has had the bad team every time.
Yeah.
I've had bad team twice. Vic has had bad team twice. Harry's had bad team once. Then JJ and Toby have both had the good team twice. Both holidays.
And not the road trip.
The road trip, they swapped. So JJ only had the first 2 hours in a bad car.
And I've still never watched that one yet, but I remember watching a bit of it, and he got selected in a team, and then I saw someone on Instagram that suggested he was in a different team.
Yeah, so
you switched
halfway through the day, they did a switch. So JJ was in the bad team for the first 3 hours of the day.
Yeah.
And then Toby was in the bad team from then on.
Okay.
So I would say in that shoot, Toby had a worse time.
Wow, okay.
Because JJ only had 3 hours.
Yeah,
I'm going to
catch up on these.
But that means I'm like, yeah, JJ has had it the nicest easily.
Yeah, but then you still have to make sure it's only you re-roll it if it's the same teams, because then people are going to start expecting now. People are going to be like, oh, on the next one, then JJ's going to be on the bad team, surely. And then if you, well, I don't know. I guess
so we had recorded this holiday video. We recorded it literally the week after the road trip.
Yeah.
As in, we recorded both 2 weeks.
Yeah, because you teased this one in the road trip video.
But then the road trip went out like 3-4 weeks later.
Right.
And obviously, we already know Ethan's been on the bad team every time. And we saw the comments of the road trip, and a load of them were like, oh, it was funny Ethan being on the bad team, but I do feel bad for him. And like, I can't wait to see him on the good team next time, etc. Stuff like that. And we all sat there and we all just started linking things like comments saying that Ethan's definitely going to be on the good team next time. And we're like, We've already filmed it.
Oh no.
We've already filmed it, and Ethan's already said, like, I hate my life.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, if you hadn't already filmed it, that's just Ethan's alt account. He's like, I can't wait to see Ethan on the good team.
Ethan's just with his Discord, like, everyone go comment and thumb each other's comments up.
Yeah, that's jokes, man. Yeah, these videos are so funny.
That's the Sidemen done. That's Sidemen Sunday.
Hey, speaking of Sunday,
yes,
Kanye West has just released a church album.
Okay, so it's got a lot of hate online.
Yeah, so I was gonna do. I knew I was gonna speak about it in the podcast because someone asked, but I was also gonna do like a more in depth. Obviously, we'll speak about it here, but I was gonna do like a really, really in depth review on my own channel where I'm like going through each song and all this stuff. I got like 15 minutes in, and I was like, I can't film this because I'm not ready for the hate I'm gonna get in the comments. Because
So I haven't actually listened to it fully. I almost have. We were listening to it before this.
Yeah.
And I don't see why people are hating it. I think it's because the bar for Kanye is so high.
Yeah.
Because he has some of the best, like, you know, Touch the Sky, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The Watch the Throne album. He has some sick albums, and he's just not matching those. But the albums are still good.
Yeah. So I listened to the music quite a lot because, like I said, I was going to do a review. So like all weekend on that train journey from hell, I was listening to that. So I guess I had the God in my ear, but I had the hell from the guy behind me.
If you hadn't listened to that album, that guy would have come over to you and you'd have punched him.
Literally, that
but
guy
you were
would
like, God.
Yeah, yo, Kanye saved me killing that man. So yeah, I really like the album, but I listen to music in the sense of I love the production. And that's why I like Kanye anyway from day one, because the production's always been so cool. And obviously he has progressed throughout his like career and he's made different albums and pushed the sound like quality sound barrier of like different music. Because if you listen to his old music, like I'm talking about like College Dropout, it's very like sample beats, like just him rapping, and then like
that's what people want from Kanye.
But then I don't know though, because I was speaking to someone, I was playing clubs, and he was like, "Oh man, did you hear the new album?" I was like, "Yeah, I really like it." He was like, "Oh, it's trash, man, it's trash." He's like, "Oh, Kanye's a Christian now." That's the one. We'll get into that as well. But then he was like, "Oh, I miss the old Kanye, like Life of Pablo." I'm like, what? That's brand new Kanye.
The old Kanye, Life of Pablo.
Yeah, I'm like, that's recent, man. So I'm like, people listen to music and they just like what they like. They listen to music and they want to be in the time and place they listen to it from. You know what I'm saying? So not only do they want that music, but they also want their life to be like it was when that music came out.
Yeah.
Like, I can remember walking to school, listening to like Gold Digger and everything, and I enjoyed that time. But I'm like, as an artist myself as well, I know that you can't keep making the same music all the time. One, because it gets stale and you personally will hate it. And two, like you have to push things forward. And if you look at what Kanye's done, like with like his auto-tune and like 808s and Heartbreak and stuff, like the music we have today wouldn't be there if he hadn't done stuff like that. So we might have been like, oh yeah, at the time we hate this album, but then in a few years it'll grow on you and grow on you. And that, I find for me, that's what he has done with his new, more recent albums, like Yeezus, where it was like Black Skinhead and all that type of music. I was like, at first I was like, this is not what I wanted, but then now I'm like looking back at that music and I love it. So I don't know.
The whole point was I don't know.
I don't know.
You were like really, really going there, and you just suddenly stopped.
I've gone on. I was like, I think I've left what I was originally talking about, but
I think it's because like most artists will obviously be like, for example, Stormzy's next album.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, he can't just do the same thing.
Yeah.
And you hear his latest two, and you're like, okay, yeah, these are different, but I like it. But they're not actually that different. They are different, but not. They're not that different. Whereas Kanye is like, I need to make something different. Yeah. And it's like, he literally just goes the exact opposite direction of what he's done. Yeah. And that's why people hate it though. Yeah, but that's why people hate it. But also that's why you have to like respect him as an artist, because he can do that. Like a lot of people only have one dimension and they can only make one type of music. Yeah. Whereas he's proven that he can do other things, you know? So, and even Stormzy, this is going to be his second album, I think. And this is Kanye's 9th. So like, he's obviously had a lot of experiences as well. And like, I listen to music to hear what the artist is going through, you know? Like, so obviously this album is like a Christian album. So Kanye was going to release an album called Yandy, and then he scrapped that. A few songs leaked, but then now he announced that he's going to do that Sunday service thing where he goes around and tours like the church and they just do choir and stuff. So I was a little bit worried when he announced the new album, Jesus is King, because I thought it was just going to be the choir and like them remixing old songs or whatever. So when I heard the album, I was actually gladly surprised that it was him rapping still and still the actual like beats, you know, and still, you know, hip hop is some sort of way, shape or form. But the thing is, like, people are mad at it half because it's just a Christian album. Oh, yeah, 100%. And I'm like, I get it. Like, if you're not a Christian, then obviously you don't have to listen to it and you don't have to enjoy it. But you can't say it sucks because you don't like that type of content. I mean, anyone saying music sucks in general is like, it's an opinion. Yeah, it's such an opinion. Yeah. So But
I'm like, what do you expect? Like, this is his life, like his music, right? So he can make whatever type of music he wants. You either like it or you don't like it, but you don't have to, if he's making a Christian album, then you listen to it as a Christian album, you don't have to be there like, yeah, God, yeah. You just enjoy the music, man.
I think a lot of people, I know everyone was very hit or miss with, what was Stormzy's one?
Oh,
Blinded by Your Grace, part 2.
Yeah.
Everyone like that. Like, I love that song.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that didn't like it. And it's kind of one of those things where the reason they didn't like it, firstly, is because it was so different. Secondly, is because it was, like a hymn.
Yeah, it was, yeah. But
it's that's what a lot of this album is.
Yeah, man. I think with music and like creative works, you're supposed to take inspiration from it, and you're supposed to like, I don't know, you're supposed to just get a feeling from it rather than just listen to it. Like, say like, let's pick. I don't want to pick an artist, but I don't know, The Game, right?
Yeah.
He's just like made just rap music throughout his career, and like it's very good music, and I like a lot of it. But then it's like, oh, where'd you go from there? Whereas like I can say for Kanye, like you have so many different versions, and you can go back at every single album, and you can say what you like about it, what you don't like about it, and you go from there. Like I'm not saying I love this album. I really like it, and I like certain songs more than others. Some songs I don't like at all. But I'm like, all right, this is the album that we listen to. This is what we have. Like, what you're gonna complain? You want if like Jay-Z said it in one song. He's like, if you want my old stuff, then just listen to my old album. Like the music is still there,
Yeah. What's your favorite Kanye album out of interest? This is very random.
Oh man.
I'm between two.
Well, my favorite album and his best album are different,
What?
Like, because I like an album.
There's no best album. It's what you think is his best album.
No, but yeah. So I'm saying I think that My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is his best album.
Okay.
Like in terms of quality and like the actual music, but like my favorite because of like nostalgia reasons and stuff. Probably I'd say, was it Late Registration? Just because at the point in my life, that's when I first started like listening. I started listening on College Dropout, but then just came in for Late Registration. So like Memories, that's what I'm most fond of the album. But I think his best one is like Dark Twisted Fantasy. What about you?
If you're going like memory wise, I think it's it Graduation?
Graduation, yeah.
That's like the pink album cover.
It was like the bears like flying through space.
Yeah, and it's like the second song is like, did you real? It's got Champion on,
yeah.
So that song, but if I'm going like my favorite, like that one, straight away, as soon as you said that, I was like, actually, that brings back.
Yeah.
Like,
you got memories
that,
of, yeah.
Literally just that, did you realize that you are a champ? That bit. But the two albums I'm like between My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy and 808.
Yeah, that one.
Like, that album for me is so...
But I remember hating the album. I remember like being, hip hop. Hip hop is the only genre ever. Yeah. And I'm listening to this. I'm like, what is this? Like, is it auto tune? Like, I hate auto tune at the time, and I'm like, what's going on? And then now you listen to it, and you're like, oh, I really like this. So I'm saying to the people out there who are just shunning this album that Kanye's done recently, just because it's not your cup of tea or it's not necessarily what you want to hear, then just like go at it with a different angle.
Well, that album, I actually listened to it so much because I think it's the first song. There's like it goes on after he finishes the final chorus. It just goes like dum dum tsh, dum dum tsh, like that. It just does that continuously for about 3 minutes or something like that. So I used to have a pillow that had a speaker in.
Oh yeah,
and I plugged my iPod in and I'd put that song on repeat. That's and sick. It's so so monotonous that over and over again it would put me to sleep.
Yeah,
and I was kind of there like, this isn't really the reason you should be listening to an album because
like, this album's so good it puts me to sleep.
Yeah, but then because of that, I kept listening to it, and then I started like really liking that song. So I listened to more and more of the album, and just kept listening to it, and it became like I was like, oh my god, this album is insane.
Yeah.
But in terms of the new one, I got the track list.
Go on.
Let me open the track list. So Every Hour is the first one.
Yeah, that's like the just a choir.
Yeah, I wasn't that keen on that.
Yeah,
it was just generic. But
I think it's just an intro.
Yeah, it's an intro. Seller.
Yeah, I like to call this one Mo Salah.
I don't remember how. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember.
Yeah, so this one starts off with like a chord. It's like some sort of organ. I'm not sure exactly. And it's Kanye just rapping, and then like and then it's where the drums come in. It's like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, this one I liked. This one I liked.
And then the choir comes in again. It's like hallelujah.
So this one, until it got to that bit, where it was like hallelujah, just because it repeated for so long.
Yeah.
If it didn't have that bit, this song is like wavy.
Yeah.
Very, very sick. Next is On God.
No, next is not On God. Next is... I've got it on shuffle. Next is Follow God.
Next is Follow God.
You said you really like this one.
Yeah, this sounds like old Kanye to me.
Yeah. So my expectations going in, I was like, all right, even though it's going to be having the choir in, even though it's going to be a very like religious album, I was like, I hope that he still has like Kanye rapping and it still has some hardcore beats, you know, like just soul beats. And then first song is Kanye rapping in the way I like, and then the second song is just a nice beat, you know.
Yeah. So then after that, so like so far, I mean, I've already gone like, don't really like the first one. Next one I like. Next one I like. Mm-hmm. The next song is Closed on Sunday.
Oh, this is a banger.
Which is the You're my Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
You're my number one with the lemonade.
Yeah. This one's so jokes. It's just because it's just memeing, you know. For those who don't know, I mean, Chick-fil-A is also a Christian company.
Is it?
Yeah, yes. And they're closed on Sunday. That's why I'm talking about it.
See, then the next song is On God.
Yeah.
That sounds like a banger.
Yeah, man.
Like I've only listened once through. That's it. You've listened to it a lot.
Yeah, so much.
I think that song sounds sick.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if I'll think this is my just like first listen.
Yeah, he listened to it today, you know, so
that song, that sounds sick. Everything we need with Ty Dolla $ign. I don't think I'm going to listen to this. I quite like it, but I don't think I'm going to listen to it after this.
Yeah.
You know, what do you think of that one?
Well, so that one is, I like the chorus of it. I'm not gonna lie, a few songs where he's literally just like, God is great, I like God, God is this, God is that. I don't really like that because I'd rather listen to like inspirational stuff, like on how he's like been through his journey from going from what he was to like this Christian album. I'd rather listen to like inspirational stuff and like rather than just being like, God is sick. It doesn't really mean much. So there are a few songs towards the end. I think it's you continue with the track list.
So the next one is Water.
I love this one.
See, This hasn't stuck in my head. Like I don't even remember listening to it. Yeah. I feel like this is going to be one that I just brush over every time. After that is God Is.
Yeah, this one is just like, God is great, God is great, God is amazing, God's cool.
Like, see, this sounds like, I feel like I'm going to listen to this like Blinded by Your Grace. And it's kind of like, it sounds very like uplifting. So I don't know.
For me, the whole album in terms of like music quality, in terms of production, sample selection, sound design is great for me. Like I really enjoy listening to it. So like when I was doing my video, I was like, all right, let's talk about production and let's give you my opinions on that, which is I enjoy. I always enjoy the way Kanye goes with his like melodies, and it's not, you know, like it explores things. It's not just like drum and bass and melody. You know, it's auto tune, like manipulating voices, manipulating choirs. All this stuff, but lyrical content on a few of them, I'm like, you know. So
next was Hands On.
Yeah, that's
What do you think of that one?
Again, that's that kind of like I enjoy the music in it, but I'm not like.
Yeah, I feel like that's an album song.
Yeah,
I've like me just listening to it now. I'm like, it's just there. But next is Use This Gospel.
This is sick,
which
man.
is the Clips one.
Yeah,
which I really like this one.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Pusha T, I'm sure you all know him. He was originally, for the kids, he was in a group called the Clips, and they were signed by Pharrell Williams in the Neptunes back in the day, and they used to make a lot of tracks with Neptunes, like Grinding. Do you know that song where it's like, I'm grinding?
No.
All right. Well, they're a sick band. Well, sorry, not band. They're a sick group. When I was a kid, and I used to hate when they used to call rap like groups bands. I'm like, they ain't a band. But so then one's called Pusha T, one guy's called Malice or No Malice, and they were in a group called the Clips, and they're brothers. And then after a while, Malice stopped making music, and then Pusha T was like solo before anyway, but he started then like doing his own thing, and Malice stopped doing music, and everyone's always been wanting to get him on a track again, and like now he's come on this track because I think he left. I believe he stopped doing music because he wanted to like go follow God and like, you know, all that. So I think that's why it's nice to have him back on this track. But yeah, I can see. So hold on, I can see why people don't like it.
The last one is Jesus is Lord, which is just the outro song. Which, I mean, I'd probably stop listening by then.
Yeah. So now, I can see why people don't like it because it's not like the typical Kanye. But I'll just say like sometimes it's good to just listen with like a different mindset, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like I went into it. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of went into listening to it kind of wanting to like it just because I know everyone hates it.
Yeah.
But like I genuinely do like it. I mean, I'll give it a week.
Yeah, you got to play it in your car. Well, you don't have a car anymore, but you know what I mean.
I'll play it in the shower. That's
there you go. That's a new version. Yeah, I'm just like, I think a lot of people are just. I really hate it when I'll be on like. Just for reference, I've listened to the album when it came out before I saw like the feedback, you know. I thought people would hate it because it's like a Christian album, but then I heard people just saying, "Oh, it's whack." I'm like, it's just been out like a day. Like some people will go, it's a classic. I'm like, you also can't tell it's a classic after a day. And some people will be like, "Oh, it's awful," after a day. I'm like, hold on, it's not awful. Like musically, this is not awful. You know, it's not bad music. You just don't like it.
Yeah.
It's just not. It's
They're
just
probably
not
doing the thing as well where they click a song, skip through. next.
Yeah, it's like
you haven't even heard any like build up. You don't know if that's a good part of the song, whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. Not every song has to be like banger. You know.
Yeah.
That's what's interesting. I would love to make some music like this and explore it, but I know that Kanye is at a place in his career where he can take risks with his music, and if some people don't like it, like it's still gonna be alright. Where for me, like I'm still trying to come up. So if I do an album like this, say people are gonna be like, "Oh, this is trash," and I'm not gonna even give it another chance. Yeah. I'm like, wait, I'm not even there yet. So I don't know. I'd say like, if you don't like it, that's fine, but don't just slate it because one, it's a Christian album, and number two, don't just slate it because it's not.
Other people are as well.
Yeah, other people are, and it's not what you want. You know, sometimes music's not about what you want; it's about what the artist wants. You know, you got to listen to them and think of it in that mindset. So, I've done a really bad. I've been, because I'm so mad in this podcast. I've focused on more of my emotions rather than like being, you know. I don't know what the word is, straightforward with it, but...
Well, you seem to be constantly fighting with yourself.
All right, yeah.
And talking of fighting.
Yeah.
There is a MMA fight coming up. Basically, they're doing like a thing in Newcastle where it's going to be like how this YouTube boxing has become a thing.
Yeah.
But they're basically putting people into MMA. So the main fight is Scotty T, who was on Geordie Shore, versus...
It's like Stephen Bear or something.
So I don't know who he is. So we're not really going to talk about that fight.
No.
But one of the fights that's been confirmed under it is Andrew Henderson versus Mike Fox.
Yeah.
Now, Andrew Henderson is a football freestyler. He's a world champion, if I'm not correct, if I'm not wrong.
Which means he's very good.
At football.
Yeah.
Freestyle. Yeah. So I've done videos with him before. And like, obviously, to be at that level of football skills and stuff, you have to be incredibly fit anyway. And like, you have to have really strong, like, well, just be really strong.
Yeah.
So he's already in a good position to start.
I heard someone say as well that I think he did some martial arts before.
He may have done.
Maybe not like to this level, but like he's done judo, something like that.
But he obviously is in a good place to start.
Yeah.
Mike Fox.
Yeah, he's fighting Mike Fox, by the way.
Yeah, Mike Fox, he fought in the first...
Yeah, so I'm not laughing because I don't know much about Mike Fox. I don't know if he's fit or not fit, but he fought against JMX.
Yeah.
And JMX had one arm because his other one was dislocated.
Yeah, and Mike Fox kind of like, everyone was there just move to his left so because he can't use that arm. And he didn't.
I remember like Joel was just doing one punch. It was like this like big swinging down thing, and that's all he would do.
He would like hook, and then if he missed it, he would kind of like try and backhand Mike away. Yeah. So that fight, I like Mike.
Yeah.
But I think I like Andrew as well.
Yeah.
But I think Andrew Henderson's gonna have to take that.
I would say that. Yeah.
He's gonna have a powerful kick too.
Yes.
And I've seen him do tricks, and he does a triple round the world, and one of the round the worlds he does is head height. So I'm there like
roundhouse kick him in the face.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna have no issue just kicking Mike in the face.
Yeah.
And for a normal MMA fighter, obviously, like if I threw a kick at an MMA fighter, they would just catch my foot, put me in the ground, and beat the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Whereas I think most people who aren't trained that much would panic if there's a foot that high.
Oh, of course, man.
So if Andrew Henderson does that, I reckon Mike Fox is just gonna be like, "What?
What's going on?
Why am I in this?"
Yeah. I'm sure Andrew Henderson is very agile as well. He has to be very fluid with his movements.
So that fight's gonna. I mean, the whole event is gonna be like, it's gonna be weird to see, but it'll be interesting.
With boxing, like, okay, with JJ and Joe, and then the first Logan fight, it's like, all right, these guys are obviously amateurs, but boxing is one. It's like one dynamic, right? You throw punches and you try and duck out of the way.
Yeah, like. Not saying there isn't as much skill in boxing as MMA.
No.
Because there is. It's just different.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like because of all the rules and stuff, it's a lot easier to turn it into a regulated fight.
Yeah.
Whereas MMA, I mean, I feel like it's just going to turn into like a street brawl.
Yeah, if neither of you are trained in every single aspect of MMA, I feel like you very easily can just become a brawl. Because also this event, right? There's no head guards.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
There's no head guards. Yeah.
Okay. Jesus. This is not.
So there are a few more fighters that have been announced, but we don't know who they're fighting yet. So we're gonna hold off till we find out who they are.
Who's been announced. We can say who's been announced. So JMX has been announced.
Yes, Joel's been in.
Yeah, that'll be whoever he fights. That's gonna be like whoever he fights has to be big. Like
Yep. Ashley Marie.
Yeah.
Dapper Laughs.
Yeah.
Vine dude. I can't remember anymore.
That's all I remember right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, those. I'm interested to see who they're all fighting.
I want to see there. Yeah. Ashley, she's like a gamer.
Yeah, she used to be Minecraft. I think she does more vlogging stuff now. I think she does more Instagram as well and stuff like that.
So interesting.
Yeah, and then...
But yeah, so I must say this as well.
Okay.
So...
Okay, yeah, so one of the fights could have been...
one of the fights could have been myself. Okay, so first of all, they contacted me and were like, yo, do you want to fight in this event? And I was like, what? I thought it was a joke. I was like, no. What? So I like just brushed it off. And then they came back and they were like, all right, how about if you fight Con? So they asked me and they asked Con. No, they asked me, they asked Con. We both said no. And then they asked us together, like, would you want to fight each other? And we were like, and then they offered us like a lot. They offered us like a good amount of money, okay? Like a decent amount of money. And so then I was like, still, no way, man. I can't do this. Like,
yeah.
First of all, I'm not in any shape or form to fight. I could just train non-stop, like, and this is the type of thing where it would motivate me, right? It's hard. It can be hard to motivate yourself to exercise, you know. But if you have like a fight that's going to be like on a big stage, you know, you're going to motivate yourself. So it's something to drive you. So I was like, you know, I could not get in shape, but I could do all right. But I still said no. I was like, it's not. I want to do music, you know. I want to do my own thing. I don't want to be like fighting someone, especially Con. Like, and then
Con's like. He's just big and he will be powerful.
Yeah, Con's massive. He was. I'll get onto that. But then he kind of said no as well. So we kind of like told this guy, nah, we're not interested. Blah blah blah. Then we went out somewhere for someone's birthday.
I remember that.
Yeah.
This is what I was going to say. There was very mixed opinions whether they should do it or not.
So we got in and we told Josh, we were like, oh, Josh, get a load of this, right? We got offered X amount to fight each other in MMA. And he was like, do it. I was like, wait, what? I was like, hold on.
I still haven't figured out, was he joking that
No,
night?
he wasn't joking because everyone that we know was in that room then. Whose birthday was it? Lewis's?
Yes. Yeah.
No, it wasn't. I didn't go to Lewis's.
It wasn't Lewis's.
It was your birthday. Josh's birthday.
Josh's birthday.
Yeah, Josh, you Josh from Freya. Yeah. Sorry, Lewis. Yeah, so we went around asking everyone. I spoke to him. I think Ethan was like, yeah, do it. Then a bunch of other people were like, oh yeah, definitely. Like, what the hell? Josh was like, oh, you have to try something new, you know, do something new. Like, it'll be great for both of you to get in shape, you know.
See, that's someone who's just started, he's just been banging out the gym. So he's there like, yeah, do it. Go to the gym. And it's like, no, firstly, no. Because I was straight away like, honestly, if you do it, I think it's such a big mistake. Firstly, because obviously you're trying to do music. Yeah. Con's trying to... Well, I don't know what Con's trying to do. Well, he's trying to do his own stuff.
His own channel, he's filming. Yeah,
so he's trying to do all that. And I'm like, you can say as much as you want. Because I said, you will throw everything away to train for this. Yeah. And Con was like, oh, no, we'll just say like, we won't train for it. And I'm like, there is no way if you're getting into a ring and getting punched in the head and you can train to stop it, you're going to train 100%.
Yeah, and he was like, oh, we're friends, you know, so we're not going to go that hard in the ring. I'm like, nah, I don't want to hurt you. Honestly, I don't want to fight you. But if you're in the ring and we're going to do this, we have to train. Like, if we do it, I'll have to train to beat you up, man. And then, like, no head guards. What? I've like, he's on the ground or he's got me on the ground, smacking me in the face with no head guard. Are you kidding? What the hell?
Yeah. So then the other thing I said was like, they offered you a good amount of money.
Yeah.
To me, if you're going to go, all right, I'm going to put in the hours to train.
Yeah.
You put those hours into YouTube.
Yep.
You will earn that money.
Literally, yeah. Music, YouTube, whatever you want to put your mind to. Because, yeah.
And you will be in a better position because I don't think that your fight would have been big enough that it would have propelled you. No. Like JJ and Logan, for example, could literally not upload for 6 months, then fight. Yep. And they will still be so famous because their fight is so big.
Yeah.
No offense. If you fight Con, I don't think it would have the same effect afterwards that you could have thrown away 6 months on YouTube.
No, yeah, fully. And the people who would come in for that attention would then have to be like, oh, this guy just does music. You know, it doesn't make sense. It's like people will come in to see this and then leave because you're not then fighting every week, you know? Yeah. And it's like, number one, I enjoy watching MMA, but I'm not a fan, you know? I'm not the type of guy to stay up every 4 a.m. every week to watch it. I'll watch it with friends and I'll watch it now and then, but I don't love the sport enough to be like, oh yeah, this is definitely, you know? I don't know anything about it also. I'm not in shape to fight. It's like all these things don't add up. And it's like, what, just for some money? It's like, nah. And my friend, you know? So I laughed it off originally. Then when they asked us, Con and I together, I was like, oh, let's mess around with it just in terms of like, let's see what's going on because it's funny. But ultimately I was like, nah, I can't do this. And then when we went to this place, I was seriously considering it because when Josh was like, yo, you should do it. And then other people were, I was like, wait, am I actually wrong in thinking I shouldn't do this?
I was literally.
And then you arrived and you were like, nah, this is stupid. And I was like, okay, thank you.
I mean, because the thing is as well, like, I'm going to just, like, this isn't the number. 100% this isn't the number. I'm just going to choose a round number.
All right.
£10,000.
Okay.
Say that's what you would get paid.
Yeah.
You're going to, like, if that's me, I'm going, I have to win this. I am not letting someone put me on the ground and just beat the hell out of me.
Yeah, so you have to commit, you know?
Yeah, so I'm going to hire trainers.
Yeah.
And I'm going to you're then going to have to, if you're going to train every day, you're then going to have to get stuff like, I don't know, like osteopaths or something. Like,
yeah.
I don't know which one. You get sports massages, etc., stuff like that. Then you're going to have to start eating healthier.
Yeah.
So then you can either cook, but you probably won't have time if you're trying to keep your YouTube channel alive.
Exactly, yeah.
So then you're going to hire like a chef, or you're going to deliver.
Well, and you also won't even be able to keep your YouTube channel alive, theoretically.
Yeah.
If you're going to go that hard.
The only way you keep your channel slightly alive is if you just constantly make videos of training.
Yeah, and I don't want to do that because that's not my brand.
Yeah.
It's not me.
So then you're spending so much money on all of this that the money isn't even worth it at the end.
Yeah, because yeah.
So like, when you guys said it to me, I was literally sat there like, I can't believe that you're considering this. I can't believe that anyone else is considering this.
I can't believe that I did consider it, honestly.
Like, the fact people were saying, yes, do it. I feel like they must have been joking.
I think, in like Josh's perspective, I think...
Because Josh could have gone to them and got a fight.
Yeah, he could have. Yeah, he could have.
Why didn't it? Like,
I don't know.
Anyone who's telling you to fight, why aren't they contacting them and saying, I'll fight?
Yeah,
because he could have got an offer.
Yeah,
100%.
I would like to see Josh fight MMA.
Well, yeah, but he could have done it.
Yeah, he could have. But then I'm in his perspective, like, say this has been at me and Con for a while, a few days, whatever. Whereas Josh has just been like, yeah, do it. You know, maybe he's not putting the thought into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think really. Like, if you think about it long term, like, if you put that to Josh, he'll probably be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. You know.
Yeah.
You have to look at it like, does one outweigh the other? And if I had a career in, you know, I don't know, fitness, or if I wanted to do something like that, then yeah, I would think about it after the fact. But now I want to do music and do my own thing. Like, I'm been like uploading on my second channel like every day, and that's hard, right? Like, it takes a lot of time. I can't be doing that and training as much as I would have to for the fight.
Exactly.
You know? And then you have to get good trainers. Like, yeah, you have to commit to it, man. If you can't commit, then I was like, if the only reason that I would do this is for the money, then that's obviously not something that you should do. Like, if that's the only reason that I would want to do it, then that means it's not the right thing to do. And
yours would have been what, fitness and money.
Yeah.
That's what would have been your motivation.
Yeah, but then I'm saying to myself, you know, if all it takes is for me to fight someone to then get fit, then I should technically be able to get fit anyway, because, you know, and then it's like, am I just training for the money? I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, I was like, it's too much. Let me go back. Let me go eat a sandwich. But and also December, and this was like, what, last month? September. When's your birthday?
Yeah, September.
Yeah. What the hell? How was that?
So it's like 3 months.
Yeah, and I'm looking at JJ and Logan, like how much they're training for this fight and how long they've been training for. I'm like, what? You giving me like a fraction of that, and I have to do MMA. Like, if it was boxing, it's like, oh yeah, me and Kong would just like throw some punches, you know, head guards and that. This is MMA with no head guards.
If this was the same deal and same offer and same training and everything, and it was boxing with head guards,
yeah,
I would have said consider it.
Yeah.
MMA
I played around with it a bit more. Yeah.
I don't know why it is. It's just, it's one of those things where it's like, it is the fact of Con knocks you down, for example. Like, that's either the fight over or you can get back up.
Yeah.
MMA is like, he knocks you down to the floor, he's going to try and finish it.
Yeah.
And then you could be like, that's dangerous. I ain't.
Man, you know, I mean, boxing is obviously a dangerous sport as well, but, you know, the type of injuries you see people in, I feel like the referees call it early in boxing as well. Like, MMA, they let it go a lot longer.
Yeah.
You know. And anyway, just so you guys know, I'm just giving you some information here on like what life would have been like if me and Con would be fighting. The reason it's funny is because me and Con, when the JJ and Logan fight was happening, we kept memeing. We filmed that video. You did the face-to-face thing. We were just memeing that we were going to fight and we were going to spar on that. We never did. It was just for the camera, you know. So it's funny that we actually could have fought. It could have been legit, but yeah. I'm tempted to do a vlog. I might be filming with Con soon. I'm tempted to do a vlog where it's like, if we were fighting.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, when they asked me, I was like, is this a joke? I laughed it off immediately. I was like, nah, no way.
You know, I really want a video to happen. Yeah. I saw someone tweet about it today. I'd love if Theo Baker could do a video. What would have happened if I beat Joe Weller?
That was Con. So I think James Painter said something like, imagine a world.
He's like, in an alternate universe, Theo Baker's getting ready to fight Logan Paul in front of the world. Yeah. And he was like, I'd love to see someone's take on this. Yeah. And I'd love to see if Theo made like a skit and he somehow got Logan involved.
Yeah.
I don't know if JJ would be involved.
Or even someone like dressed as Logan, you know?
Yeah, just a skit that's that'd be amazing.
Hey, yo, Theo, you should do it, man.
100%.
What if, just call it something like, what if Joe beat KSI? No. What if I beat Joe Weller? Okay, yeah.
What if I beat Joe Weller and ... And then it's just a skit of like the progression. Like you pretend with Joe, you knock him down, you win. Then you go to like, you fight, JJ says, I'll fight the winners, you fight JJ.
Yeah.
And then you beat JJ. And then you have like, it'd be so sick.
It was so funny how it all happened, right? Like Joe was like, who wants to fight me? And JJ was like, I'll do it.
No, it wasn't even that. Joe fought Theo.
No, but I'm saying after that, you know.
Yeah, but then JJ just put like, lol, what is this? I'll fight the winner. That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's all he said.
Right.
And then Joe was like, yeah, all right, let's do it. And then it became a big thing.
Okay. That's jokes.
That's mad.
Well, yeah. I want to see...
Is that it?
I'm just laughing. It's just funny because this whole journey has been crazy just from that one thing. I'm just thinking like, if Joe won, if Joe beat JJ, Joe could have been fighting Logan now.
The thing is, I think if any of those results happened, none of it would have happened.
Nah, yeah.
Because if Theo had beaten Joe, I don't think it would have been an event. I think JJ would have just sparred Theo.
Yeah.
That might have been a video. If Joe had beaten JJ, Joe wouldn't have called out any of them.
Well, JJ didn't even nearly. He said he was gonna, and then
he was so set on it, and that's how
True Jordan. He was like, yeah.
But if Joe had beaten JJ, I reckon Joe might have talked about potentially fighting someone like Gibb.
Yeah.
Or because he would have been a lot more confident.
Yeah, or like Jeremy Lynch or someone like that, like he did. But
yeah, but then it would have been like I think it would have been a smaller event first.
Yeah, for sure. And also even considering the fact that if the Japanese thing didn't happen with Logan, he probably wouldn't be fighting anyway. Yeah. You know, because he might be using this as a way to get back. You know, I don't know. Nothing happened. You know, it's not
Everything
that linear.
happens for a reason.
No. But though, Joe Weller is involved in this next card.
He is not card.
No, fight. You know, it's because so for those who don't know, Joe Weller and Gibb are now going to be part of the commentary team. That doesn't mean, by the way, I think a lot of people are like people
thinking they're going to be the commentators.
Yeah. It's going to be Sky commentating, and they're going to be like, you know how you have like I forgot his name.
It'll either be
Carl Froch. Yeah, you have Carl Froch, like who they're planning a pundit. Yeah. And they'll be like, oh, what do you think JJ's going through right now? Gibb will be like, he's thinking this, he's thinking that.
Either pundits or they'll do their own like fan zone version.
Yes, something like that.
I'd love a fan zone.
I would love that. Yeah,
that'd be so sick.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, other than the fact that people thought that was a fight, right? Because they used the poster.
Yeah.
They used the poster of the fight, you know, and everyone thought they were going to fight. Anyway.
Well, we haven't done an advert today. I feel like we should just do a quick advert. No, I don't. I'm trying to look around right now. What can I find? I'm panicking.
Josh's socks?
Sure. Today's sponsor is ZRK.
Oh, I'm wearing odd ones as well.
That's just to show off more of the range.
Yeah, there we go. That's why I did it.
So feel free to check out https://zrkldn.com.
Yeah, well, I think they also have zrk.ldn, right?
That's it. No, it's zrk.ldn.
Oh, okay, there you go.
That was in our Sidemen video last week. Yeah, the quiz.
Nice.
We was like, what is the exact thing? I was like, oh my God.
Did you guys talk about Red Alert?
Don't know.
I went on Red Alert for no apparent reason. I don't know why. I just clicked it. And then someone was like, oh, I came here from the More Sidemen episode.
Oh, I think at some point me and Ethan have mentioned that because we said that's probably our favourite song. I think.
It's lit.
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, feel free to check out zrk.ldn.
Yep.
And if you do purchase anything, feel free to tweet at Zerka and tell him that What's Good Podcast sent you.
For sure. Tell him that. Yeah, tell him.
Yeah, because then we'll get commission.
And be like, hey, Josh, what's good with your podcast? Do you get it?
No, don't do that. That's mean. Why are you bullying him?
It's just a joke.
Yeah, it's bullying, isn't it? Yeah. Well, we made it a lot further than... Never mind. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. All of that jazz. Catch you next Wednesday.
Bye.
For What's Good Wednesday.
It's back, baby. Well, it's here. And it's here to stay. See you later.
Peace.